My name is John S. Seberger. On behalf of Doctors McDonald and Razi, I'll be walking you through a video introduction of our short paper entitled For Me or Not For Me, the ease with which teens navigate accurate and inaccurate personalized social media content. The goal of this video is to provide you with an overview of the work we present in our paper and to encourage you to engage with the paper itself. Today's teens use social media a lot, nearly constantly, in fact. Part of such use involves interacting with algorithmically personalized content. By this we mean content that is often described specifically as, quote, for you. Such description places personalized content directly in relation to the phenomenon of data doubles that emerge from the infrastructures of networked privacy. Despite such widespread interaction with personalized content, we know relatively little about how today's teens understand such recommendations in relation to their developing sense of identity or their sense of self. For example, does personalized content surprise them when it's inaccurate? How do they make sense of it? In light of these concerns, the study we present was motivated by one research question. What do teens think about the relationship between personalized content and their sense of self? To answer the sole research question that motivated our work, we engaged in semi-structured interviews with 15 teens aged 13 to 17. Interviews lasted between 30 and 50 minutes. We contracted with a third-party recruitment firm to assemble a sample of teen social media users. We did so in order to ensure maximum anonymity given the sensitivity of the data we collected in relation to the age group of participants. We provide a more detailed description of the demographic characteristics of participants in the paper. We deployed reflexive thematic analysis to analyze our interview data. Such analysis involved iterative processes of open coding, identification of candidate themes, and subsequently the construction of a narrative from final themes. Our findings are generally contextualized by the contemporary ecology and experience of networked privacy. As summarized by the quote on screen, the tracking that underlies personalized content makes teens question where, quote, me is located. Against the backdrop of networked privacy, we presently focus on the core findings derived from our deployment of reflexive thematic analysis. While we provide a deeper dive into findings in the paper, in this video we focus on three areas: the normalization of personalized content, teens' feelings of being in casual control over what appears in personalized content, and indifference to personalized content that is not accurate. Relative to the first area of findings, we found that teens expect highly tailored content to appear in their social media feeds. That is, teens have normalized the experience of receiving content on social media described as, quote, for you. Having normalized interactions with algorithmically generated personalized content, teens further described a kind of casual control that they have over what is presented to them as, quote, for you. Such findings add an interesting wrinkle to the longer history of research about algorithm curation, indicating a need for further research among teens in generations Z and Alpha. Most participants noted that when they encountered inaccurate personalized content on social media, they just kept scrolling. As one participant noted, mostly just like, oh, this is interesting, and I sort of just scroll away. Other participants discussed the ease with which they can attribute inaccurate personalized content to erroneous or mistaken interactions with other content online. Such a logic was used, for example, to rationalize the receipt of, quote, kid videos. Our findings point to the changing landscape of research about how people, especially today's teens who were born into or grew up alongside algorithmic socio-technical ecologies, make sense of and relate to the data doubles that drive the provision of personalized content. We find reason to question the accuracy-oriented design of personalized content algorithms, questioning whether the routine provision of highly accurate personalized content might stunt or otherwise impede such personal growth and maturation as occurs through engagement with conflicting or simply different points of view. We contend that the nature of the data double is changing. Where once it was originally concerned with potential misalignment between data doubles and the people such doubles represent, it is now becoming apparent that the inverse is equally problematic. It may be the case that data doubles are simply too accurate. Such a possibility necessitates that HCI and design researchers and practitioners engage with questions like, when are the data doubles that underlie personalized recommendations too accurate? We suggest that such questions necessitate further deployment of humanistic epistemologies in HCI research and practice. By humanistic epistemologies, we refer to modes of knowledge production that do not rely exclusively on the co-opted logics of data-driven optimization. We would like to thank Umama Dewan for her contributions to this project, the anonymous reviewers for their feedback, and our participants for their time, effort, and insights. In summary, we found that today's teens are skilled when it comes to navigating encounters with algorithmically personalized content on social media. Such skill points to an interesting mutation in the discourse of the data double and highlights the need to deploy heterogeneous epistemologies in the production of knowledge about teens' use of social media and the ways in which such use might impact their development and mental maturation.